Hey, I'm Kevin with Concept One. Welcome to Concept One Shop Talk, and today we're going to talk about quality and why it matters. Okay, as you're considering a pulley system for your next build, there's a lot of things to consider. You've got a lot of accessories. Most people running air conditioning, power steering, alternator. In my opinion, a serpentine system is going to be a much better fit and way of doing that. And we do want you to know that at Concept One, quality is our top priority. A couple of the advantages to our kits is the clean and simple design and the strength and rigidity that we build into them. A couple of things we'll look at here, and you know, we obviously offer several different kits, so they'll be similar in design, but there'll be some differences just because they're a different engine. But one thing I want to talk about, like on this small block Chevrolet, it and the big block are very similar. We start out with what we call a foundation. And we take some massive 1-inch pieces of aluminum, and all that is bolted to the block, and it gives us a really strong foundation. And then what we do is we build out structure from there all the way to the front, because what we're trying to do is build in rigidity. Now we've got to make it look good, but it's still got to be solid, because what we don't want to happen is these accessories starting to flex when they're under a load. You know, in the early days, a lot of this stuff was made universal, and you could get a thing here and a bracket there and a pulley here and a water pump there and kind of put them all together, but it was always a shim and grind and try to make it fit thing. Well, what we did when we first started was we tried to build standardize our kits, and in other words, they are made to fit. You should not buy one of our kits and have to start shimming and grinding and all that stuff. So these things are made to fit. That's why we include certain accessories, certain water pumps, or in a Ford case, we may just specify this is what it needs to make sure it all works. So it's all built around a standardized way of doing things. And that is, you know, for several reasons. First, fit. Second, easier to install. And third, it's just going to be more rigid that way. The other thing we do now on this side is more of a customization type thing. We want to be able to customize these things to your specific desires and needs or vehicle. So there's a lot of things that we offer. In a lot of cases now we see, especially some of the younger guys coming up, well, they want to run a lot more electrical components than what you used to back in the day. And so what we're seeing is, instead of a little 100 amp alternator, people are needing a lot more alternator to run all these other accessories. So we have standard alternators, and then we offer, on some kits we only go up to a 140, but on like the LS we go all the way up to like a 220 amp alternator. So several options there depending on what you're trying to do. Power steering is another big thing. We offer different flow rates and pressures. Those are dictated by it might be a rack and pinion, it might be a steering gear, it might be a hydro boost type situation. So we offer different flow rates and pressures. We also offer some different reservoirs. We have our mini reservoir that's been really popular for years, but that thing's not made for hydro boost. So now we offer some remote reservoirs that are designed to help calm that fluid, because you have a lot more fluid coming through there from a hydro boost system and a power steering system. So we have something that will help with those things to keep that fluid calm, which keeps noise down. And then, like I said, we offer the different flow rates and pressures. Okay, we have some parts laid out here. We offer 4 different finishes. The first one is what we call our machined finish. That is just naturally machined aluminum, and all we do is wipe it down with a hand polish. We offer a polished finish, which is going to give you more of a chrome type look. Now the thing about those two are they are gonna take some maintaining. They're just natural aluminum, so they will take some maintenance to keep them looking good. Now the good thing about that is they're always, I mean, you can always make them look new. You can always shine them up, make them look new. So that's good. What we're seeing now is people are not so much into shine, and they like durability, and they like not having to shine on them. So we offer some anodized finishes. We offer a clear anodize, which is going to give you a silvery gray type color. It's not real shiny. You don't have to, as far as maintenance, is basically just wash it. You need something to use something pretty mild like soap and water, but you can just wash it off. There's no polishing or anything like that to it. Now the most durable finish we offer is our black anodize. Now what we do, there's a black anodize and then there's a black hard coat anodizing. Now we use a hard coat anodizing. What that does for us is mainly, it's not so much on the brackets or the reservoirs like this, but on the pulley wear surfaces. A hard coat anodizing is made so it doesn't wear. So that's why we do that, as far as on the pulleys and stuff like that. So if you're looking for something that's really durable and really easy to keep clean, the black's probably the best. Now if you like the looks of the others, we've been doing it for years and they look great and they work fine. One other thing that we do is, even on a polished finish, say on a water pump pulley, any surface that runs on the back wide side of the belt instead of the grooved part of it, they tend to wear. So we hard coat the wear surfaces on that run on all the pulleys that might run on the back side of the belt, which gives it it's going to last a lot longer that way. So that's the differences in the different finishes. Okay, now we've talked about the way we kind of build our pulley systems from a foundational standpoint, trying to build out from the foundation. Now I also want to talk about the accessories we use, and we like to use quality name brand accessories that you know of, like Edelbrock, Tough Stuff, Powermaster, Delphi, Lingenfelter, Continental. The reason we want to use these components is, first of all, they stand behind their products. Second of all, we have access to tech help if there's issues with one thing or another. We see that quite a bit with like Powermaster, is because with all this new electrical stuff I've already mentioned, a lot of times people need a little help making sure everything gets wired up properly. We have the right size, right gauge wires going to the alternators. Making sure, like with anodized kits, we need to make sure they're grounded. There are plenty of issues, and so we get a lot of information from these companies. Like I said, that's why we like to use name brand quality components. These all were built on companies that have been around a long time, and they've built a name on quality. Thank you for watching Concept One Shop Talk. We'll see you next time.